All right, let's talk about one of the most powerful free AI tools out there, Google's NotebookLM. Today, I'm going to give you the ultimate playbook. We're talking going from just a bunch of messy notes all the way to a killer final presentation. You ready? Let's get into it. So here's what we've got on tap. First, we'll break down what makes NotebookLM so special, why it's not just another AI. Then we'll get into the fun stuff, turning raw notes into actual stories. After that, we'll check out the brand new Gemini upgrades that seriously leveled this thing up. We've got a great case study with a guy named Coach BK, and we'll wrap it all up with a pro tip workflow that's going to unlock your final slides. It's going to be good. Okay, so before we jump into all the cool tricks and advanced stuff, we've got to get one thing straight. What actually makes NotebookLM different from, every other AI tool you've probably already tried? So what is this thing, really? Well, think of NotebookLM as Google's AI-powered research assistant. It's pretty simple. You give it your stuff, your notes, your PDFs, any documents you have, and the AI just reads them. But here's the most important part, the real kicker. It only works with the files you give it. And that is the single biggest difference between this and something like ChatGPT. NotebookLM is grounded in your world, in your documents. It can't just make things up or guess. It's not allowed to. It only uses your sources. And what does that mean for you? It means the stuff it gives you back is reliable, it's accurate, and it's always tied directly to your own material. All right, so we get what it is. Now let's see what it can actually do. This is where the magic really starts to happen. Turning that pile of messy, raw info into something structured, something that actually tells a story. Okay, picture this. You just wrapped up a big brainstorming meeting, and all you've got is a stack of handwritten notes on a legal pad. Your first thought is, I have to type all this out, right? Well, with this, you don't. You just snap a photo, upload it, and NotebookLM and actually turn those scribbles into a fully structured presentation. No typing required. And get this, you can be super specific with how you want it to look. Check out this prompt. You're not just saying, make a presentation. You're telling it, turn my handwritten notes into a beautiful and fun slide deck in this exact style. It's not just about the information, you're giving it creative direction. And boom, you get a professional-looking deck from a quick photo. Here is another one I absolutely love, especially if you're a visual learner. You can feed it something really dense and text-heavy, like a chapter from a textbook or a dry research paper, and ask it to turn it into a storybook, a visual story. It just makes those super complex ideas so much easier to understand. I mean, this just shows you the insane level of creative control you have here. You're not asking for a boring summary. You're asking for a whole new creation. Look at this. Create a storybook in the style of a modern Japanese manga. How cool is that? You can take dry facts about space history and turn them into an actual manga. It's not just about getting information anymore. It's about creating an experience. Okay, so let's talk about the new upgrades, because Google just gave this thing a massive power boost, and I feel like a lot of people haven't caught on yet. We're talking about the new Gemini upgrades, and they've basically turned NotebookLM from just a nice-to-have tool into an absolute monster. Seriously, these updates are a game changer. You've got video overviews that can literally turn your notes into a video. It's now integrated with Gemini, which is Google's top-tier AI, so it's way smarter and faster. There's a Discover Sources feature to help you find new info. But the one we're really going to dig into is custom personas, which lets you tell the AI exactly who it should be. This custom persona thing is, wow, it's so powerful. You can literally say, hey, I need you to be a marketing expert right now, or a history professor, or a scientist. And when you do that, it completely changes how it looks at your documents and what it gives you back. The output is just so much more focused and useful. And this, my friends, leads us perfectly into our case study. All right, now for the really fun part. Let's take everything we've just talked about and put it to the test in a real-world situation. We're going to build a full workshop playbook for a high-performance coach. So let me introduce you to Coach BK Han. He's the founder of a brand called A Hustle Generation, which is all about helping people, he calls them apreneurs, use tech to build wealth and wellness. And for this case study, we're using his actual brand guide as our main source document. So first thing we did was simple. We uploaded his entire brand guide right into NotebookLM. And this thing has it all: his mission, the fonts he uses, and, as you can see right here, his exact brand colors. So just like that, NotebookLM is now an expert on the AI hustle generation brand. It knows the vibe, it knows the look, it knows everything. And here it is. This is where it all clicks. We use that custom persona feature and combine it with the source file. So the prompt was basically this: act as a marketing expert. Now, create a workshop slide deck and make sure you use the AI hustle generation brand guide. The result? A presentation that's not just smart and well organized, but it's completely 100% on brand.
Okay, so we've got our slide deck. It looks great, but there's a catch. There's one big limitation with NotebookLM. So in this last section, I'm going to show you the pro tip, the workaround that gives you total creative freedom over your final presentation.
So here's the problem. On the one hand, NotebookLM spits out these beautiful presentations almost instantly. Awesome, right? But, and it's a big but, it gives them to you as a locked PDF with a watermark. That means you can't edit anything, can't change the text, can't swap out an image, nothing. It's stuck. So, what do we do? The solution is a super simple 4-step workflow, and it uses a tool you probably already know, Canva. Here's how it works. Step 1, download that locked PDF from NotebookLM. Step 2, upload it into Canva's PDF converter. Step 3, and this is the key, this is the magic trick, use a feature in Canva called Magic Grab. It makes all the text editable again. And finally, step 4, export it as a PowerPoint file. And just like that, you have a completely unlocked, fully customizable slide deck. And that's it. That is the complete playbook. From a mess of notes to a beautiful, fully editable presentation. You now have the tools to organize all your info, create amazing content, and actually get it across the finish line with full control. So I guess the only question left for you is, what are you going to build with your new AI Copilot?